ladies and gentlemen, we have a very distinguished speaker that we wish to acknowledge as well, and that's no one but Honorable Erwin Cutler, because he also, as you saw in the video, he was also in the initial ceremony, and he has a pivotal role in this motion. Professor Cutler is best, and together with Paul Dewar, rest in peace, is best described by our colleague Payam. So I'm going to read a message by Payam Akhavan to both of our dear friends. Dear friends and colleagues, I sincerely regret that I could not join you at this solemn gathering, remembering your loved ones whose lives were perished 31 years ago. I convey my heartfelt condolences to you whom mourn this painful loss. Ever since 2012, when I had the privilege of serving as prosecutor of the Iran Tribunal, I have come to appreciate the immensity of this injustice in different light. The statistics of thousands being killed, as shocking as they are, fail to express the reality of these horrors. Over several days, the voices of the survivors gave me a profound glimpse of the unspeakable cruelty that the victims suffered in their last moments. Without a doubt, these are among the darkest days in the contemporary history of Iran. I was especially touched by the anguish of the mothers of Akhavan, who still mourn the loss of their children. They remind us that behind every victim there is a name, a human being with the universe of intimate relations forever destroyed. Yet, just as we gather in sorrow, we must also recognize the resilience of the human spirit, the irresistible demand for justice against overwhelming odds. Just as we drown in the darkness of despair, we should also witness the light that surrounds us and fills us with the hope for a different future. We should take solace in the empathy of those who stand in solidarity and take inspiration from the shared humanity and show us the path towards redemption, towards healing and transformation. Among those who embody these high ideals of solidarity and empathy, I wish tonight to recognize two dear friends and esteemed colleagues, Erwin Cutler and Paul Dewar. They are no strangers to this gathering. Among their many contributions to human rights, we are all aware of the unanimous motion of the Canadian Parliament in 2013, recognizing the mass execution of the political prisoners in 1988 as crimes against humanity. Their ceaseless efforts and selfless support was crucial in the adoption of this historic resolution. A significant step forward is in surfacing the historical truth that has been denied for so long. Erwin Cutler has been a mentor, role model, and a source of inspiration for many. Whether as a distinguished scholar at McGill University, Member of Parliament for Town of Mount Royal, Minister of Justice and Attorney General, or in his most familiar role as human rights activist, he has touched the lives of many. His passion for justice is contagious. He has campaigned tirelessly for political prisoners in Iran, too many to mention. He has campaigned Iran Accountability Week. He has played a key role in the Subcommittee on International Human Rights to ensure that the plight of the Iranian people is not forgotten. Most recently, he played a key role in getting Saeed Malekpour back to Canada, reunited with his sister after 11 years of unjust imprisonment. One thing I have come to expect of Erwin is that as soon as he succeeds in saving someone, instead of celebrating his victory, his first thought is who he should help next. Erwin is best described as a force of nature with a seemingly unstoppable amount of energy. I take this opportunity to express my deepest admiration and respect for his exemplary commitment to human rights, for his heroic selflessness. Thank you, Erwin, for all that you have done, and thank you for who you are. Next, I wish to pay tribute to another dear friend and esteemed colleague, Paul Dewar, who tragically left us in February this year after battling cancer for several months. I came to know Paul as member of the Parliament for Ottawa Centre and member of the Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs, Committee on Foreign Affairs. But above all, I came to know him as an educator and a man of exceptional sincerity and integrity. Paul was one of those rare politicians who really cared about helping people. In the many conversations and exchanges I had the privilege of having with him, I saw someone who was genuinely distressed at suffering and injustice, who really wanted to make a difference, and he did so humbly, quietly, and in silence of his conscience rather than the spotlight. Like many others who admired Paul, I was heartbroken when I heard that he had just a few months to live. It was truly exceptional to see the courage and serenity with which he accepted his fate, his soul shining until the very end. In life, as in death, Paul showed us that we must live every day with love and purpose, because none of us know when our time will come. He is present with us tonight, in the many lives that he touched, and in the sentiments he expressed for those who lost their loved ones in 1988. I recognize tonight the presence of his spouse, Julia Snain, in the audience and express my heartfelt condolences for her loss. Paul lives on in our memory. He continues to inspire us, and we shall never forget what an exceptional human being he was. With those words, I bid you farewell and express my sincere gratitude to the organizers of the Justice 88 for ensuring that we never forget these precious lives. We cannot undo the tragedies of the past, but in demanding justice, we can reclaim our humanity and help future generations to build a better world. Sincerely, Payam.